What seems impossible is literally in the palm of your hand, just a touch away, and I guarantee no one has shown you this with such precision. Your body is asking for circulation, but the point you touch is not the right one. You massage your shoulders when the weight is anchored somewhere else. You warm up your extremities when stagnation is born in the inner circuit. You breathe trying to relieve your chest, but it doesn't fully open because something got stuck inside. The blood drags itself slowly. The mind stays foggy even after rest. Tingling quietly appears in the fingers, persistent, as if the body was slowly shutting down. The nervous system has locked peripheral circulation and the creative field has lost power. There is a hidden angle in your hand between the index finger and the thumb that concentrates nerve endings and microvessels connected to the command that redistributes flow through the whole body. This point works like a creation switch. Pressing it with precision and modulated breathing resends the signal to release the circuit. In this video, you're going to discover where it is, how to activate it in 90 seconds. Feeling the heat rise through your arm while your chest softens and your body starts pulsing again. When the body feels under constant threat, the nervous system chooses to survive instead of live. It redistributes blood to vital organs and abandons the periphery. The extremities grow cold. The mind turns hazy. The creative impulse dissipates. This is not laziness or inadequacy. It is defensive immobilization. The body has locked the flow because it interpreted the world as too unsafe to waste energy on creation, movement, or full presence. The creative field loses power when circulation operates in forced economy mode. In Hermetic traditions, the hand has always been recognized as a microcosm of the entire body. Every angle, every fold reflects a larger system. The point between the thumb and index finger was treated as the portal of pneuma, the vital breath that runs through the body like an inner river. When this river dries up, it's not just the physical that weakens. The ability to manifest intentions in the concrete world disappears. This angle held the command to reopen the passage. What the ancients perceived through direct experience, modern anatomy has begun to map. This point concentrates branches of the radial nerve, blood microvessels, and mechanical receptors that send direct signals to the brainstem. When you press this angle with precision, the body receives an ascending message. It is safe to release flow again. The nervous system responds by expanding peripheral circulation, relaxing fascial microcontractions, and allowing blood to irrigate what had been asleep. Recent research in fascial anatomy has revealed that the fascia of the hand is not isolated. It connects, through continuous and unbroken lines, to the forearm, the chest, and even the pericardium, the membrane that surrounds the heart. Pressing this point is not random acupressure, it is biomechanical activation. The body recognizes this touch as a command for vascular redistribution and responds by releasing the flow that was being held back. The hand literally carries the switch that reconnects the inner circuit. That weight in your chest, those cold hands, that feeling of operating below your own capacity, all of that is a nervous system waiting for the correct command to reopen the vital circuit. There is someone who lived with this blockage for months. She felt her body asking for flow without finding passage, until, in a moment of silent desperation, She discovered the point that reactivated everything. Her story will illuminate what you've just understood. Emily was 47 years old and worked as a medical receptionist in a family health clinic. She greeted patients, scheduled appointments, organized charts, but felt she did everything on autopilot. Her body grew heavier as the day went by. Full nights of sleep didn't dissolve the fatigue. She woke up tired, moved through the day tired, and went to bed exhausted, never feeling she had truly rested. Emily's hands were always cold, even when the clinic's heating system was running on high. Tingling appeared in her fingers during important conversations, as if her body was shutting down from the inside out. There was a weight in her chest that made it difficult to take a deep breath. She felt she was watching her own life instead of living it. The sensation was of being trapped inside a body that no longer responded. Emily had cardiac exams, everything normal. She began taking supplements for circulation. Nothing changed. She tried breathing exercises that helped for a few minutes, but the relief never lasted. She had massages that relaxed her muscles, but didn't touch the core of the problem. Her body kept asking for something she couldn't identify. One day, during an appointment, Emily heard a patient mention a point on the hand that her acupuncturist had pressed to relieve tingling. The conversation was brief, interrupted by the phone, but the information stayed. That afternoon, during a more intense episode, Emily remembered the conversation and searched for the angle between the thumb and index finger of her left hand. She pressed with moderate force while trying to catch her breath. Something shifted. It wasn't immediate, but it was undeniable. What Emily felt in that moment is exactly what you're going to experience now in your own body. Locate the point between the index finger and the thumb of your hand. Feel the hollow where the texture of the tissue changes. The 90-second ritual begins here. Slide the thumb of your right hand through the space between the bone of the index finger and the base of the thumb of your left hand. Search slowly until you feel a small hollow, a soft valley where the texture of the tissue changes. When you find this place, you'll recognize it. The sensation is different from the rest of the hand. This is the point. This is the switch you're going to activate. Place your thumb directly over this hollow and apply increasing pressure, firm, but without causing sharp pain. The pressure should be enough for you to feel that you're waking something up that was asleep beneath the skin. Don't force it. The body responds to precision, not violence. While maintaining the pressure, inhale deeply through your nose, letting the air drop first into the abdomen, expanding your belly before your chest. The air needs to reach the bottom. Now exhale slowly through your mouth, as if you were blowing on a candle without putting it out. The exhalation should be long, controlled, slower than the inhalation. This breath activates the vagus nerve, the main conductor of the parasympathetic system. You are sending your body the message that it is safe to leave contraction mode. It is safe to release the flow again. The nervous system is listening. As you repeat the cycle, pressure, deep inhalation, long exhalation, pay attention to the sensations that begin to arise. Subtle tingling in the fingers, heat slowly rising along the forearm, gentle pulsing in the palm of the hand, involuntary relaxation in the shoulders. These are signs that the command has been received. The body has begun to redistribute flow. Peripheral circulation is being reactivated. Continue the cycle for a full 45 seconds. Keep your full attention on the sensation that emerges. Don't visualize, don't imagine. Just feel what is happening in the living tissue of your hand, your arm, your chest. The body knows what to do with this command. You just need to give it space to respond. In alchemical traditions, the left hand was recognized as receptive and the right as emissive, alternating between the two balances, internal polarities. Now, switch hands. Use your left thumb to press the same point on your right hand. Repeat the cycle. Pressure, deep inhalation, long exhalation. Feel the heat rising through the other arm. The circuit is completing. Before ending the ritual, there is something Emily discovered in that moment that you need to know now. What happened to her in the seconds that followed changed everything. Emily pressed the point for 20 seconds without feeling anything besides the pressure itself. Then a subtle warmth began to rise through her arm, discreet but undeniable. The tingling that had been an alarm began to dissolve. The chest, which had been armored and contracted, softened. She kept pressing, alternating between her hands, for a full 90 seconds. For the first time in months, she felt her body breathing again as a whole. In the weeks that followed, the tingling episodes decreased drastically. Emily's hands stopped being perpetually cold. Her sleep became deeper. Her mental clarity improved. She once again felt present in her own body. It wasn't a miracle. It was a biomechanical command that the body recognized and obeyed. The nervous system received the message and reorganized the distribution of flow. The warmth Emily felt rising through her arm is the same one you are sensing now. What worked for her works because the human body responds to somatic codes, not abstract promises. You have activated the switch. Now comes the part that seals the transformation. After activating the point in both hands, place your two open palms over the center of your chest, directly over the sternum. Feel the accumulated heat in your hands radiate into your rib cage. The palms function as conductors. The heat you generated in the periphery now penetrates the center, reaching the pericardium, the membrane that surrounds the heart. Inhale deeply with your hands on your chest. Feel your ribs expand against your palms, as if your entire body were being refueled from within. The breath is not just air entering the lungs. It is the reorganization of the inner field. Each inhalation distributes the flow you reactivated. Each exhalation releases micro-contractions that were still held. The complete sequence creates a circuit. Pressure on the point reactivates peripheral flow. The warmth in the hands integrates this flow into the center of the body, and conscious breathing distributes circulation throughout the entire system. Hand, chest, and breath work together. What was fragmented reconnects. What was stuck begins to move again. The central ritual has been completed. The body has received the missing command. The circuit has been reconnected. Now comes the moment to seal this transformation so it doesn't dissolve in the coming hours. Take a deep breath now and notice what has changed. The breath drops down into the abdomen effortlessly. The chest opens with more amplitude. There is a persistent warmth in the palms of your hands that wasn't there before. The jaw, which you hadn't even noticed was clenched, has softened. These are the physical markers that the circuit has been reconnected. The body is operating in a different state. To anchor this transformation, gently press the tip of your thumb against the tip of your index finger and breathe 3 times, deeply. This gesture is simple, discreet, and can be done anywhere. It reactivates the somatic memory of the full ritual. Whenever you notice your body beginning to bottleneck again, repeat this touch. 3 breaths are enough to remind the nervous system of the command it has already received. When you feel your hands growing cold, the tingling returning, or the weight in your chest coming back, pause for 90 seconds. Locate the point between the thumb and the index finger. Apply rhythmic pressure while breathing deeply. Repeat internally, "My body knows the way back to flow." This phrase is not an empty affirmation. It is the recognition that the code has already been activated once and can be activated again whenever necessary. The seal is complete. What was blockage has become passage. What was a forgotten code has become a living tool that you carry in your own hand. Circulation no longer depends on luck or chance. It depends on conscious command. You now carry in your own body the proof that circulation is not just a cardiac metric. It is the mirror of your creative availability. When the flow is re-established, it is not only blood that moves through your veins. It is the creative field returning to operate at full power. The body that previously functioned in forced economy mode now has permission to pulse as a whole. This changes your relationship with presence, clarity, and creative impulse. The point you activated in your hand is just one of the codes the body holds. There are other angles, other passages, other forgotten commands that, when reactivated, reorganize not only circulation, but perception, memory, presence. This video was a doorway, not a final destination. There are entire territories to explore, deeper layers to access. The body is an atlas of wisdom you are only beginning to read. Paracelsus wrote that the body is the temple where the invisible becomes verifiable. What seemed abstract took form in the warmth of your hands, in the breath that now drops effortlessly, in the weight that dissolved from your chest. The transformation is not a metaphor. It is physiology activated by conscious command. When the body returns to pulsing as a whole, it is not only technique that operates, it is a response to a design that was already inscribed. The source did not create a faulty body awaiting external correction. It created a wise body awaiting conscious command. You are not fixing anything. You are recognizing what has always been available. If this video has reactivated something in you, hit like so more people can find this path. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because each video here delivers somatic codes the body has never forgotten. Share it with someone you know who lives with cold hands and a heavy body. Sometimes a simple discovery reorganizes an entire life. If you'd like to support the continuity of this work and help reach more people, consider becoming a member of the channel. Leave in the comments, "My body started pulsing again, and the switch was always in my hand." This phrase is the seal of those who have tried and felt. When you show up, you create resonance for others who still don't know this path exists. Click on the icon that's appearing on the screen now and keep accessing other codes, other techniques, other passages that the body holds. The circulation switch has always been in your hand, waiting for you to activate it. How many other commands are still sleeping in your body, awaiting only your conscious touch?